So we have an update on Trading212. They have just posted their recent filings on Companies House, and we're going to take a look at them as it addresses quite a few of the issues that we have had with Trading212 recently. Now, I think we all agree Trading212 is a fantastic platform, and I think that I would say probably 50% of you guys who watch my videos use Trading212 as our stockbroker. Now, the big thing with it being our stockbroker is that it's not just like a one stock. This is where a lot of us keep a lot of investments, so we want to make sure that everything's going well with Trading212. Now, it's just off topic here. I just noticed this screenshot here. Look, they've got Tesla at $500. After today, they're going to have to update that, aren't they? But getting back onto Trading212, yeah, we've got some updates with this. Now, I think the big thing, what has gone wrong recently with Trading212, and I think they'll be very honest with this, is the transparency between what's going on inside the company hasn't been great. Now, the big thing with Trading212, and I think they're openly admitting this, is that the transparency hasn't been good. And when you don't have that transparency and you don't have confirmation of what's going on there, rumours start and speculation starts building. And the thing is, I think on this channel, and I've seen a few other channels that have been quite fair. I saw Paul Briscoe's video the other day, and I think he was very fair on his video, is that it's not great, but there's a bit of thing here that when rumours and there's not confirmation what's going on, speculation builds. And I think what has happened is a few people on that have a decent platform have gone, yeah, it's not good, but is it bankruptcy? Is this the end of Trading212? And I think a few people have took that to their advantage, especially some people on the YouTube scene, and gone, oh, there's something going wrong here. What I'm going to do is use this for views and to benefit my own channel here. And basically gone from one extreme going, oh, they're a little bit late filing accounts. This is it. It's the end of Trading212. Or they're not taking on new accounts. It's the end of Trading212. Rather than being a little bit calm-headed and going, yeah, it's not great, but does that realistically mean Trading212 you need to start moving away from them? And, you know, a bit of fear-mongering basically, and I think that has been very unfair and a very unfair reflection on someone like Trading212. I totally agree the transparency from them hasn't been great over the last 12 months, but as a platform, I've always kept my money in there, and I'm still planning to keep my money on there. And it's never, even though the transparency hasn't been amazing this year, do I think it's time to go and lose my head over it? No. And I think that's the big thing, is that that's something that's recently happened with Trading212, especially with some of the coverage that I've seen on YouTube of this recently. So yeah, there was two basic things that a lot of confusion has been around Trading212, which is that they've not been taking on new accounts, and as well as that they have been a little bit late doing their filings. Now, we do have their filings, so if we do go on to Companies House here, you will see that on the 29th of December they have just posted their full accounts, and this is made up to the 31st of December 2020. So just keep that in mind, that this is to December 2020, not December 2021. So these accounts will be from this period of time when we had the CV dip and then we had the run up. So you probably know, you've probably seen with a few stockbrokers, if you follow Robinhood, if you follow eToro, if you've seen their filings, they're public, not private, so they have to be a little bit more recent with their updates in their financials. Obviously, Trading212 is private, and with it being a private company, they don't have to be as public about how financially it's going and be as quick updating them financials. So just a bit of context there, we are looking at this period here. So as you probably would expect, when we go through these financials, you'll see that we had a bit of a boom. You know, we had this period of time where so many people were just sat at home and went, what can I do to make a bit more money, or what can I do with this spare time? Oh, I'll get into stock market investing. And obviously there was a boom in a lot of these apps and Trading212. So these are the company filings for Trading212 UK Limited. So that's really important as well to say, this is for the UK side of the platform. Now, when we dig straight away into it, we'll see here that it mentions its CFD products, and obviously that is previously where Trading212 made the majority of their money. Now, it did say that recently the focus of the business has shifted towards stockbroking, which was, I believe, the back end of 2019 when they made that decision to go down that way rather than the CFD platform, which did not generate material revenue for the company during the year. So basically saying that the CFD is still the money making side of the platform. If you are using CFDs, come on, sort that out. But anyway, despite the large growth in accounts, while the company has pathway towards monetizing this line of business. So a little bit of a statement there saying that they are looking to monetize the platform Trading212 and the stockbroking side of it. We'll see what that develops as going forward. I think they would probably look at something like what Freetrade do. I think if they charge like the access to the ISA, if they say, oh, to get the ISA account, you've got to now pay a monthly fee of say £5. I think pretty much everyone would be happy to pay that. I think when you consider the amount of money you save on tax through a year from using an ISA, I think that's not too bad of an amount. And if they do keep a lot of their trades at the low cost model they do have, you save so much more money compared to something like a Hargreaves Lansdowne as well. So I think if that's the way they are looking to monitor, this is obviously not fact, this is just me totally speculating on this, but I think if that was what they are thinking about monetizing, I don't think we'd have too much of a problem about that. But anyway, getting back onto this, the filing of the accounts here. While the company has a pathway towards monetizing the line of business, during 2020 it remained in a growth phase. This growth strategy has seen the client money and asset balances rise from 21 million to 2 billion over last year, increasing further to 3 billion in 2021. So yeah, the jump there from 21 million to 2.1 billion was an absolute amazing amount of money they're now controlling. And it's worth to say that even in 2021, that is still increasing a huge amount. Obviously not at the rate they did in 2020, as you would expect, but still very, very good. Now, it did go on to company's filing saying that they did change auditors. So one of my things that I'm thinking about, maybe why the counts were delayed slightly. Obviously, once again, this is me kind of speculating on this, but they did change auditors. Don't know if that is the reason, but this is obviously something that happened. It does seem like in 2021 it has been a very big year for Trading212. There's been a lot of change with the amount of assets they're controlling, the amount of user growth that they're having, and also top it off with the staffing changes and also an auditor change. You can see why basically potentially these filings could have been late, is because there is a lot of changes going inside the company. They did post about this going concern, so it said the company is currently well capitalized and has sufficient levels of liquidity for operations. So all them rumours that if Trading212 don't have enough cash have been squashed basically from there. So that is good to hear. And they also said the directors have reviewed the ongoing risks to which the business is exposed, its levels of liquidity and capital resources, and have concluded that the company has more than adequate resources. In addition, the company continues to remain profitable in 2021, which is key. For this reason, the directors continue to adopt the going concern basis of accounting in preparing the annual financial statements. Now, this is really important here. This is 2020 and 2019, and you can see the net assets have increased from 5 million to 28 million. That's a massive increase. Trading revenue, this is really impressive. 2 million up to 54 million. That is a massive increase right there. And this is a big thing from 2019 to 2020. Obviously, when we were last time at it, it was down at a loss, and now it's gone to a profit, and it's gone from 314,000 to 26 million, which is insane. So yeah, all good there from them sort of numbers here. And you'll also be able to see here the amount of number of funded accounts, and you can see here CFD. Look at the amount of funded accounts on CFD still is so much compared to the Invest and ISA accounts. And you can see here that the drop off in invest counts and the shift still up from ISAs. It's good to see that some guys are getting a bit switched on and now prioritizing ISAs over invest counts. But I've got to say, look at that from the CFD platforms, they're still very popular. Now, this also led to Trading212 investing very heavy in the company itself, which has all these points down here. I will leave you to read that if you do want to read it. But this was really important as well. The result of this investment, which will continue into 2022, means the business is now well positioned to provide the products, functionality and quality of service offering that our clients expect. Even in such unprecedented times, the company expects to start onboarding new customers in early January 2022, which is pretty good going. So it looks like from their suggestion is like they didn't have the capability anymore to take on new clients. So, you know, it sounds like there's been a lot of strains on the company overall. That's basically why it looks like they might have taken new accounts down. And they also kind of and the speculation of when are Trading2 we're going to actually allow new clients to come on board. We've got our answer there. It will be in early January 2022. So this month, basically, we should see Trading212 allow you guys to come onto the platform if you want to start using them, which is great to hear. And this is also Trading212's balance sheet here, which is very good. You'll see assets to liabilities are very good. The current cash and equivalents, look at this here. look at the increase here. It's nearly doubled as well over the last year, which is really healthy. So they are sitting on plenty of cash right now. So yeah, I think this filing from Trading212 ends a lot of speculation around what's going on there, and especially some rumours that have been very unfair from their point of view as well. I think that have been expressed on YouTube that that Trading212 has some financial problems, and that's why they are not allowing customers to come on. I think that has been answered right here, that it's anything but. The company is absolutely amazing. And also the other question, which is when are we going to be allowed, or when are people going to be allowed to sign up to Trading212? Looks like it could be this month. So that's the other thing that's really been hanging over Trading212's head over the last 12 months. So yeah, all good from that point of view. So yeah, hope you enjoyed me kind of sharing that new update with you with Trading212, and just so you know that yeah, everything's going well. Customers, if you want to sign up Trading212, it looks like you could do it soon. And if you do have your capital with Trading212, and over the last few months you've been spooked by some videos on YouTube, then basically, yeah, you've got nothing to really worry about. Everything is good. And yeah, be happy to use them and stay with them, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, hit the like button if you're new, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.